Do you love me, baby? Do you love my money?
Sauti Sol Mwanabuja. Kuna watu waina nyingi duniani, kuna watu fani, na kabla sijatamba kwenye fani sikuishi na amani. Nilikesha na maombi nikiomba Mungu anipe nafasi, nikaanza kuimba, mabinti wanisaka, ukuna kule wanichangamkia yeye. Ayo, heri ulie kwenye Range Rover ama ucheke kwenye boda boda, ukose usingizi runda, masaibu yanakufuata.
That you're gonna love me for sure, unconditional loving, for rich and for poor. Heri ulie kwenye Range Rover ama ucheke kwenye boda boda, ukose usingizi runda, masaibu yanakufuata. Pesa ni maua, oh, tena inapendeza. Pesa inaua, oh, itakumaliza. Heri ulie kwenye Range Rover ama ucheke kwenye boda boda, ukose usingizi runda, masaibu yanakufuata.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
Hey, unakam, niko na visa, niko kwa simu na nasikia bashi meshika. Je, kuna madem, kuna maniga, maodine wamekuja kuchachisha. Sitaki picha kubabae, sitaki vita, nashikisha na mavela mabichwa, na tukishikwa jo mabel Mona Lisa. Tutoke BND twende BNB, niko DND, usijam, I will be RB, I will be RB.
Mihadarati zishaanza kunidanganya hadi najishuku sana, zimelipu zimenichanganya napenda vitu si ufanya vile inafaa. Erobog na matin. Eyo naka. Erobog na matin. Abiro kikomando, kiritala jumi niko na mado, wenye vipindi na musonge kando, esima tu sama boso chopo, chololo, chololo. Nobody can party like we do. Wamoke girumba ko kwarawe blues, kinena kalingi kipani ya sim. Meditation yaka bed ni soya design bololo, anebo che bololo. So please no, okadwa jo machendo bololo, anebo che bololo. So please no, okadwa jo machendo Mihadarati zishaanza kunidanganya hadi najishuku sana, zimelipu zimenichanganya napenda vitu si ufanya.
Mihadarati zishaanza kunidanganya hadi najishuku sana, zimelimbu Maximus
Ognamatin.
Hey, and na Hodong, yeah. Hodong. BNB, Nico DND.
Mutoto ya Pamela.
I'll be right back. Tell him I'll be woo.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Lando kwaro, abebe wangelero kwaro, iromo dendo ya wamayo, iromo pako ya wamayo, imi avi ongora, ya wani mi ala ongora, tombogi rungu nyocho luisa, tomano kumarungu nyocho luisa, umine ukinyo, wachilavu we masando ya kama, uke ukara chonyo, ni wachilavu miya mumudo kama, umina chibela, wachilavu we masando ya kama, uke ukara chonyo, ni wachilavu miya yoro mudo kama. Original Dangla style, yeah, East African time. Na wakaribisha ndani ya kodong, usikute vitu bila kondom. Kuna champagne for the pain, top player best in the game. Kelume, dance, ongeza kucheza mavitu na makudade. Hakuna masanse, kuna masensi, kukatana na kukata maji. Ukialikwa kwa wanati, lazima makonking kong jaba ranking.
Drinks on the house, mazadi wamefika, watoto wenye class vile wanachachisha, na tukilancheki vile kuna badilika, good vibration na kuna kasirika. Kina mina wamewasha kingdom, samina mina wana waka waka na kibong. Madoba za kodong clan wana sing along, bila thong renderong kwa machom tuko zone. Big tune, big sound, tunafinya kama sembe. Mix ya dance solo hangla mulembe. Ngoma tamu sana zinacheza kwa mastenje. Tuko disco tumepull up tuko genje. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Baby don't go. So baby don't cry.
Ladies, feel me.
Baby say my name.
Kunguru misaleni.
Can you feel the pain?
I know that you fed up. Sing along.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Nateni setoga. Baby fikiria kila siku mina kupara. Najua wanipenda sana, mbona unadai? I can see you fly, niko chini bado nitarai. Figa yako ndio mzuri sana, adhiambo. Wajua kupepesa hizo sianda. Dear Jesus, I never knew I met an angel. Baby girl, wange dongo dongo nega heri. Donyi lepi nyisadendi, tomona weri.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Nateni setoga. Baby girl, you lovely, deadly, sexy girl. Jabe, don't get touch me, kiss me, so ika. Najua wanipenda sana, mbona kweli wananyima hizo vitu we. Nyatini dongi ngena manyiga taheriga. Iyengo nagi kwalo na jaber. Njonami, wange dongo dongo tingo na gondeso na jaber.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Nateni
So
setoga.
baby don't go. Never give up.
I know that you fed up.
Won't you say yeah?
Aheriga, amaniga, adwariga.
Can you feel the pain?
I know, misaleni, sing along.
Kama wanipenda basi nionyeshe.
Nashinda ni kwa nini kila siku topigana.
Kama unitaki basi niambie.
Nitafanya nini ama dunia ni hame.
Najua wanitaka, mbona wajifanya?
Mimi nakupenda anza leo mpaka mwisho.
Wachana mambo zao, wanaona wivu.
Show me what your mama gave to ya.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make
kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
All right, good people, happy Friday. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Power Morning Drive Show. With me and Wanyoike, you are tuning into Power Radio, where you tune in and power up. Woohoo, I'm excited. The weekend is finally here with us. That's always an exciting thing to think about. But remember, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are Power Radio across all socials. You can also stream live on our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio. Now, let me tell you what to expect on today's show. Of course, we start off with the day's traffic updates. We need to get you to work in good time while at that. Then we will get into some entertainment news and what has been happening throughout the week. We'll look at that as well. And then later on, I will be joined by Miss Angeline Gitonga. She is a project officer right here at Power 254. And today we are going to be bringing things home. Now, we are implementing a very exciting project called the Digital Action Lab. And really what it is looking at ways in which, there's a nexus point between democratic processes and youth inclusion in democratic processes and creative expression. And so we are going to be looking at what exactly we are doing, and especially with the advent of augmented reality, extended reality, mixed realities, and all these realities, virtual realities. We've come together with some pretty cool people called Black Rhino VR, and we are looking at creative expressions and merging that with democratic processes. So please do stick around as we get into that, all that jazz later on the program. But for now, let me start off with the day's traffic updates real quick. Just a look at what's happening on our roads this morning. We start off with, as you know how we do, Thika Super Highway this morning. Nothing new actually. You have traffic that starts all the way from just as you leave the mountain mall, making your way towards town. Same situation also happening along Kiambu Road, but today there's not a lot of traffic. It usually starts at DCI, but today it's just a little bit after Muthaiga Primary School. Not really Muthaiga Primary School, Muthaiga Golf Club. Yes. Then we also have the Limuru Road looking not too shabby this morning. It's just a little bit of a snarl up as you make your way from the village market down towards the Karura Forest Gate A. Lower Kabete Road is looking quite busy this morning as well. We have a snarl up as you make your way from the Zen Garden down towards the Silver Springs, the Spring Valley Police Station as well. Peponi Road, same situation as you make your way from Kitsuru Road down towards the Westgate shopping mall area. Things are bumper to bumper. I can also see that Waiyaki is looking so busy from ABC Place, making your way towards the Westlands area. Let's see what's happening along Ngong Road this morning. And Ngong Road, as usual, traffic starts at Adams Arcade all the way down towards Prestige Plaza. Then it soon clears out after that. There's a little bit of a spill over towards Valley Road as well, as you make your way towards the Kenyatta Avenue. We also have the same situation also happening along Langata Road this morning. There's just as you make your way towards the Galleria Mall, there's a little bit of a snarl up there. Then it clears out only kwenda kushikana pale as you make your way towards the Nairobi Safari Walk, but it's not as busy as usually is throughout the week. Let me see what's happening on Mombasa Road. Mombasa Road, nothing much to complain about. You guys are looking A-okay today. So that's pretty good on your end. Let me see what's happening on Jogoo Road. Jogoo Road is actually all clear as well. I guess it's a slow Friday and nothing much to complain about on that front today as well. Cabanas kumeshikana tu kidogo tu, but it's not the usual madness that always happens on that road as well. So in case where you are there's a lot of traffic and I have not mentioned it, please let me know. The hashtag to use is hashtag Pawa Morning Drives or hashtag make your mornings count, because that's how you make your mornings count, by waking up with us on the Pawa Morning Drive show. Especially this Friday morning, you need to ensure that you're making your mornings count. When I come back, we get into some rather sad news. Jane Goodall, the one and only ambassador of environmental conservation, primatologist, has died at the age of 91. So we will get into some of her achievements later on. But for now, let me jump into some music. Please do not touch the dial. We'll be right back.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
Kautamu flani, papasu, vijana barubaru, yeah. Ukinipanda uwezi shuka, ikitwa uwezi ruka, kutoka iwezekani, hani, kwangu ni kwako ndani, ata ufungwe shuka, wakushuke matuta, na kuone yanga mbali, mimi ndo mwenye mali. Nataka tabibu, anitibu, jumwalimu, hanajibu. The way you smile, you ignite my soul. Nipe your time, your body and soul. Ona majaribu, ya usiku, unainama. Sina nguvu, mwenzako sina hali. Usiende mbali. Nimeguzwa mahali na kautamu flani, na kama ni wewe ongeza paka nilewe, utulivu wa bahari ya kautamu flani, na kama ni wewe ongeza paka nilewe.
Zangu zikishuka na kuita una lift my mood. Umenitepa na umekwama kwangu, nikioma vitu nipe vitu zangu. Zangu haziwezi shuka, you complete upumbavu wangu. Mama mia tumia mamia zangu. What a sight, I got my eyes on you.
I close my eyes now, akilini nawaza, furaha nitaipata vipi, meza yangu inahitaji viti. I speak my heart, nimekosewa na my human pride, na nimeona vile love is blind. I pray to God miss my sign, when love comes my way. Tabibu, anitibu, jumwalimu, hanajibu. The way you smile, you ignite my soul. Nipe your time, your body and soul. Ona majaribu ya usiku, unainama, nasimama, mwenzako sina hali, usiende mbali. Nimeguzwa mahali na kautamu flani, na kama ni wewe ongeza mpaka nilewe. Utulivu wa bahari, kautamu flani, na kama ni wewe ongeza mpaka nilewe.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Tungepatana ukinikata mara moja wezi nitamalaya. And you're telling everybody that this Gucci's on fire. Only fans penye imefika na fungua only fans. Kauna nipenda tu mafea in advance. Penye imefika no romance with no finance. Only fans, yeah, yeah. Only fans penye imefika na fungua only fans. Kauna nipenda tu mafea in advance. Penye imefika no romance with no finance. Only fans, yeah, yeah.
Hello, ladies blowing up my phone. Akibien you are so bomb. Wakituma fea twakuja kwako. Nasikujikasi from your door. Itabidi ukanje ndo tupige show. Ukisikia sauti solo jue ni kubaya. Hii muziki ya Kenya twaipeleka Ulaya. Na temperature inapanda warazi wanakwaya. Tutashinda magrami before tumeritaya. Mise only fans walimefika na tambua only fans. Kanika kitu mutumia only fans. Walimefika nafanyia only fans. Only fans, yeah, yeah, only fans. Walimefika natambua only fans. Kanika kitu mutumia only fans. Walimefika mutambua only fans. Only fans, yeah, yeah.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio
is OnlyFans by Bien there and official Rosa OnlyFans. It's playing right here on Power Radio where you tune in and power up. My name is Wanyoike and you are on the Power Morning Drive Show where you make your mornings count. Now remember you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are Power Radio across all socials. You can also find us on our website www.power254.org/Power Radio, and also head out on our YouTube channel. Please, if you've not yet subscribed, kindly do be a fan and do subscribe. Hit on that notification bell so that whenever we go live, you will definitely be the first to be on the know as well. You can also hit me up directly on my Twitter. I am at the Wanyoike as well. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. It really, it's up to you. And then we will get this ship cruising nice and easy, right? Shall we? Now, you know how we do. It's Fridays, we kind of tend to move away from the very serious news. We've been talking about serious stuff the whole week, so why not just end it nice and easy on Friday? And so today we're going to be focusing on some rather sad news, sad news here and there. So Jane Goodall, she's a primatologist, she was a primatologist, a conservationist. I mean, everything that you can think about that Wangari Maathai was, something along those lines, you know, people who spend a lot of their time in nature, whether taking in nature, but also fighting for the conservation of nature as well. So that's what Jane Goodall was. And she died yesterday at the age of 91. And if you do not know who Jane Goodall was, I'm going to try to give you just a couple of some of her achievements that she's been able to do. I mean, quite a remarkable profile there that she has. So Jane Goodall's achievements include revolutionizing chimpanzee research by discovering they use and make tools. Can you believe that? She is the one who discovered that chimpanzees actually used to make tools and use them as well. Chimpanzees have 98% human DNA. So we are just 2% shy of each other, and I think the 2% is the aesthetics otherwise, and our adaptability into spending our time inside the forest and doing pretty okay. So they can't really do most of the things that human beings can do. Then we also have the Jane Goodall Institute that she has been able to found for conservation, establishing roots and shoots to empower young environmentalists and becoming a global advocate for animal welfare, conservation, and environmental protection. Her work has shaped scientific understanding of primates, changed how zoos house animals, and inspired generations of conservationists and humanitarians worldwide. Some of her scientific contributions were, of course, as I've mentioned, tool use in chimpanzees. We also have Gombe Stream research, which she conducted a long-term study of chimpanzees in Gombe, Tanzania, which, by the way, she relocated to, and she said that she wants to die and be buried in Africa. I think it's Sauti Sol who sings about I wanna live and die in Africa. Then we also have scientific literacy. Her books such as The Chimpanzees of Gombe, In the Shadow of Man, and My Friends, the Wild Chimpanzees brought her research to a wide audience, making complex scientific findings accessible and understandable to the public. We also have some extensive work that she's done within the conservation and advocacy field, like the Jane Goodall Institute that she founded in 1977 to support research at Gombe and drive community-centered conservation efforts globally, including protecting chimpanzee habitats. I mean, I have never seen anybody that is so obsessed with chimpanzees. I'm like, they're just chimpanzees. Why are you so obsessed about this set of animals? But I guess she just found her happiest habitat in dealing with this kind of animals. Of course, we have roots and shoots, global advocacy. She at some point she's gotten recognition and honors like the UN Messenger of Peace, she was announced in 2002. Prestigious awards that she's also been able to be recognized and be honored. Part of her legacy is the Goodall has received numerous honors, including the Tyler Prize for Environmental Achievement, the Tang Prize in Sustainable Development, and was named a Dame Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. In 2019, Time magazine named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world. So quite remarkable. I mean, what she has done in 91 years, she's done it all. She's done it all. And I honestly, I just can only hope that by the time I die, my profile will be read like Wanyoike did this, Wanyoike did. I cannot wait for one day to just look back at my journey and say, damn, I have lived a good life that was flowered by legacy and impacting lives, you know. For Jane Goodall might have been chimpanzees and the environment, where I'm joking, but I know that she did a lot of work even in the communities that she was a part of. Yeah, and you know, when I was thinking about her death yesterday, I was just like, it was a moment of introspection and reflection. And I think about death a lot, quite a lot. And I'm not scared about dying. I am just scared about dying and not having accomplished all the things that I know God has in store for me. And I have glimpses of that. And so it's a very bad reality, to know what you're capable of, but still feel like you're very far away from it. So, yeah, man, may her soul rest in peace. May we have more Jane Goodalls in the world, because we do need them. I mean, looking around the world and seeing all the efforts, it's like we are going out of our way to sort of make all the work that she has earned. She's done so much work she has put in effort, she has done so much research about. It's like we are just kind of retrogressing further back and back and back from that work. And you know, of course, here in Kenya, we have our own Nobel laureate, Wangari Maathai, who right now probably would be turning on her grave if she woke up again, resurrected, come back to life and see just, I mean, the despicable things that we've done with forests. For example, the Karura forest, very hot contestation there happening. I mean, come on, guys, we need more people in that kind of conservation world. But generally, it's not even about conservationism. It's beyond that. It's beyond conservation. It's just wherever there has gaps, whenever we have gaps, or wherever there are gaps and problems that need solutions, we need people with that kind of same conviction to stand up for what is good and stand up for what is right. And I think if the least of us can be about that big, huge legacy, that, you know, their life and their work's mission meant something bigger than themselves, I think we would have a chance of living in a pretty good world, if I can say that. So anyway, yeah, may her soul rest in peace, Jane Goodall. The only way to honor her legacy is to continue the work that she was doing, the work of conservation, perhaps, maybe fund organizations more that do the work of conservation, maybe not buy off property from the, what is the word? Do not sort of gentrify the green spaces that she worked so hard to conserve, right? Let's not build concrete jungles in our green spaces. Now look at Nairobi. Look at the mess that Nairobi is in. We do not have enough green spaces. Why? Because capitalism has gotten the best of us, and now people just want to make profit off of any space that looks like it's lying bare, because why should Kenyans just have a green space to go and lay, you know, in an afternoon? I mean, come on. Sustainability doesn't work like that. Look at very greatly planned cities. You'll see that a big part of them is that they are green spaces more and more, because you have to cater for people first. In your planning, in your urban planning, you have to cater for people's needs first. And so, yeah, it's many things that I could say about Jane Goodall, but yeah, may her soul rest in peace. I hope that her life meant something for people that are trying to do some good on this planet. All right, enough of our news. I think that's it. We're just going to leave that there. When we come back, I am going to be hosting the one, the only Miss Angeline Gitonga. She is a project lead here at Power 254. We are implementing the Digital Action Lab. Really a fun way of capturing that is augmented reality, extended reality, augmented democracy. And what that means really is when democratic inclusion becomes mediated by extended realities and augmented realities, what can we find? And so that is the kind of exploration that we are going to be doing over the couple of the next 1.5 hours or so in our discussion today. So please do join me in just a moment, but for now, let's jump right into some music and we will see you in a bit. Do not go far.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
This is Hendrix Sam.
Hekima mdomoni mwake na uzuri wake wasambaza kote. Heshima kwake ni msingi kusu wivu na uvivu chama hayake mwendo wake kusu 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 wivu na uvivu chama hayake manzi wa maana ni manzi wa nguvu manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote ni manzi wa nguvu manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Kazi zake ni za kuvutia, lote afanyalo afanyia Mungu, na ukweli ndiyo nguvu yake. Maombi moyoni yamuimarisha, na ujali wa mwingine chake yeye haki, usichana wake hadi wawe chali wa mwingine chake yeye haki, usichana wake manzi wa maana ni manzi wa nguvu manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Maana ni manzi wa Mungu manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Henry Mutuku ulinifunza manzi wa maana
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Sema ooh, yeah, yeah. One time. Waka, waka, waka. Cheza doba zitu nice, juze tuzime nice. Mwana. Sema ooh, yeah, yeah. Kwa majina ni yani. Cheza doba zitu nice, juze tuzime nice.
Sedo.
La la la. Ako kapengika area. Nakakitaka mwichapa. Nakula kiapo ndai hapa. Aje. Sit down on it nikirusha mamistare. Viungo wene nguwa mwili hatare. Wine mkot nishikishe male. Twende maeneo chuma ilale nane. Bad boy kijana wa ingo. Napenda njugu na mukombero. Kingo masel napenda mastingo. Kifo cha mende ama wagido. Ufa dereva makanga. Leo ni kifo cha mende. Sema yeah. Leo tunavunja kitanda. Udonjo kutunda na yeye. Nayo anguka. Nayo tunda. Nayo mimi. Nayo waya ya maji mepatana na waya ya stima. Hata ya sina nepiga kijonsina. When I'm done you can't see me. Vuta kaya harufu mbaya ni ya manjege na manduku lumbaya. Unaishi wapi ya haya? Natoka wapi Ulaya? Nyashi yake soft kama matires. Na ipapase na nitoa stress. Kama mzinga nitaka bless. Na majirani wata witness. Iya ni bad boy kijana wa ingo. Napenda njugu na mukombero. Kingo masel napenda mastingo. Kifo cha mende ama wagido. Yeah. Ufa dereva makanga. Leo ni kifo cha mende. Sema yeah. Leo tunavunja kitanda. Udonjo kutunda na yeye. Nayo
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Tunapita kama moshi na kabla tuzame mchangani, kuna kushinda na kufeli. Oh, inabidi ujijue tofauti ya mwalimu na mwanafunzi ni ujuzi na ujuaji. Oh, it's unbelievable that we make it this far. Undeniable, we see the promised land from afar, and it's so beautiful. No, they can't touch the fire, and you know it's not in vain. Steady tripping through the pain. Oh, well. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. On the midnight train. Siku zazidi badilika, mengi yazidi kunipita jama. Oh no, maji yalipozidi unga, hawakudhani tutafika. It's unbelievable that we made it this far. Undeniable to see the promised land from afar. So beautiful, they gon' know who we are. They keep on walking in the rain. Kuna blessings in the pain. Whoa. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady, ready, 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 ready. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. To Zion, to Zion, Zion. It's on our road to Zion. Nothing will ever deny us. Whatever it takes, keep on rocking. Whatever it takes, keep on moving. To Zion, to Zion, to Zion. Yeah, 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 yeah. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. To Zion, to Zion, to Zion, to Zion. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. To Zion, to Zion.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Yeah, exponential potential. Wali to the row. Aha, aha, aha. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Aha, aha, aha. Milioni from 10 bob, nilitoa wapi extra zeros? Jiulize mbona donati na shimo, shingo shortcut ya mfuko, doni legal, dish kwa rooftop, sia DSTV ya kuomba dish distinct, vampire vegetarian, whiteheads, 9 believers, wanatuita high class, soma college ya nightclub, reserve sleep, hadi taman pay slip, toka niwe fitas, baka panya nimefika, God's finger, ima move string, wali to the row. Aha, aha, aha. Who's laughing? laughing now? Exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Achana na toka kitambo nimekuwa photogenic. Wazazi wali insist na story ya photosynthesis. Nani ajui udaktari si lazima uwe mrefu kwa karatasi ya dawa amalizange hesabu. Okapo wana need more ink, more pages. Jina zifit kwa list. Si exaggerate kakufunika pancha na bandage. Ndova yezi hata ngumi ya mosquito. Misi mu important. Bila mimi mama mboga hata ana customer. Ngumu kwangu kizungu fluent, but huwezi command umati na influence. Walitudharau. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Achana na kuku yangu inalia ina swine flu. Iliponiona nikinoa kisu, nilikaribisha ili assume ni pet seafood. Homa inafunika nostrils, coincidentally anapika seafood. Akidhani sinusia harufu, uchoyo ainanga karibu. Msoto ikinokto, niko like you look familiar. We met before. Kuku ina I don't eat a kenchik, ni death bending. Hard work to get the best out of life. Get safe, get the best out of death. Hey! Walitudharau. Who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Achana nao. Wana drown kwa machozi zao, tunaogelea kwa jasho zetu. Who's laughing now? Nasema who's laughing now? Exponential potential. Achana nao.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Don't stop, stop. Don't stop, stop.
This party don't stop. This party don't stop. This party don't stop. This party don't stop.
Here we go.
See, I'm loving what you do to me, so if it's cool,
Let me know.
we can kick it in the VIP
Because the party don't stop till 3. Meaning you're in the crib all over me.
CIBTRIP PER, and we are CAMP to the moolah. We blow this bazooka. It's crazy, baby, how I'm on you like Slim to shit it. Yeah.
So let me see your head bob, cause this party don't stop.
Cause tonight, you better bring somebody to the club.
To the club.
Cause tonight, we're calling everybody, so get up. Alright. This party don't stop. Don't stop. This party don't stop. It goes on and this party don't stop. Don't stop. This party don't stop. It goes on and on.
Let me give your body a job, employ a new technique. Work it, rock it like a cradle in bed. I need a free. Wait a minute, let me clarify. The way you maneuver, I can't deny. So scream from the top of your lungs and maybe I'll pacify ya. Take over, my baby, it ain't over. No fat lady, navigate to the floor, make your way. Tell your leg, give me more A-OK. you say this?
You better bring somebody to the club.
To the club.
'Cause tonight, we're calling everybody, so get up. Alright. This party don't stop. Don't stop. This party don't stop. It goes on and this party don't stop. Don't stop. This party don't stop. It goes on and on. So get your hands up.
Get ready to party on the dance floor, jamming till 6 in the morning.
So get your drinks up.
Don't spill on nobody. Hit the bar, get some girls, 'cause the bottles we poppin'. But I'm a little bit too bubbly, so all the ladies look lovely, but can't tell if they ugly, 'cause someone get these girls off of me. Meet me by the bar, baby girl, round 3 now. Let's go get some shots. Drink up, 'cause you know the party don't stop.
'Cause tonight, you better bring somebody to the club.
To the club.
'Cause tonight, we're calling everybody, so get up. Alright. This party don't stop. Don't stop. This party don't stop. It goes on and this party don't stop. Don't stop. This party don't stop. It goes on and on. Don't stop. It goes on and on. Don't stop. It goes on and on.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is Party Don't Stop. It is CAMP to the Mula. It's Camp Mula right there. It's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show, where you make your mornings count with me and Wanyoike. Now, we are about to get into our conversation this morning. My guest is already in studio. I'm pretty excited about our discussion this morning. But for you to be part of this conversation, please, you know where to get us. You can hit us up on our social media handles. We are Power Radio, PAWA, not POWER, as has been the case with some people. Yes, please find us on Power Radio across all platforms. We are incidentally streaming live across all platforms as well. YouTube, please subscribe while you're at it. We can also be found on our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio. And you can also hit me up directly. I am at the Wanyoike on Twitter, X, whatever it is that you want to call it. All right, cool. Now, today's conversation is a pretty sizzling one. And we are going to be talking about the nexus point between democratic inclusion and participation, but meets augmented reality, extended reality, and all those realities, virtual realities and everything in between. And so let's just segue right into our conversation today. I am joined by the one, the only, incredible, lovely, beautiful, anointed, all the things. I'm going to use every adjective that I know of you. Angeline Gitonga. Yay! Awesome. It's really good to have you here. It's so good that you could make time to speak to us on Power Radio. I think this is the second time you're talking to us, is that?
It's just the second time?
Yeah. Oh. Imagine, just the second time.
It's a third time.
Oh, it's a third time? Oh, we've done, okay, yeah, somewhere there a bit. But for somebody who is joining us this morning and they do not know who you are, kindly introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the work that you do at Power 254.
Okay. Yeah. To what spectrum do you want to know me?
Any. Okay. From Sunday school to whichever spectrum.
So my name is Angeline Wairimo Gitonga, though I'm Mati.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mrs. Mati. So she's off the market.
Yeah.
In case somebody might be on the inbox wanting to find their number, she's off the market, guys.
Yeah. So I'm Angeline. I work at Power 254 as a project officer in activism, youth empowerment, and also human rights. So my work is basically to implement projects that speak to what we want to do or rather we want to achieve at Power 254. And I've mentioned some of the things that we focus on now that I'm I'm the project officer at Power 254. So one of the pillar areas that we work around in Power 254 is advancing human rights issues and also using activism for youth empowerment. And activism is basically using art for social change. And also we also push for good governance. So that is what I do. I also do a lot of fundraising. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Apart from being a project officer, I'm a wife, I had mentioned, to the Marty. And also, I'm a mom. The other thing is I'm also a servant of the Most High.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yes,
we love it.
Yes.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Awesome. Cool. So that's just a little bit about Angie. I want to take a couple of comments. I've seen they've started streaming in. Ezi Cocktail, Baba Taifa, big up yourself. Anasema tuned in kama kawa. Gotea Angie, my prayer person. That's your brand. Yeah, it's a brand. They know you as a prayerful woman, which is good. So it's good. Then we also have our very own Esther Kinyanjui. Shout out to you, Esther. Thank you so much for always tuning in and supporting us. Anasema tuned in and powered up. Asante sana. And if you have any questions for Angie, please make sure you slide into our DMs here and also on our comment section and find out and ask, and then you will find out later. So the discussion today is, around augmented democracy, but let's just set the scenes and the record straight. The Digital Action Lab, our main partners is Civicus, of course. They've done some extensive work in the field of democracy and trying to really strengthen and foster democracy and governance across the region. But just briefly talk to us a little bit about the genesis of the Digital Action Lab and what it's about, what the whole project is about.
So thank you for the question. So maybe just to summarize you've mentioned these is an initiative that we are doing with Civicus Global Alliance, and it started off by applications, and it's done under the Digital Democracy Initiative. So the Digital Democracy Initiative is the mother of what Civicus is doing under the Digital Action Lab. And so we started off by applying, and from their reports we had, they received like 900 applications from all over. I want to say the Global South, and the Global South we have Africa, we have Latin America and Asia. And so by God's grace, we were among the 20 who were shortlisted in the first round. And after that, we went through some mentorship program for just a few months. And then after that, they now narrowed it down to 10 organizations across the Global South. And so the digital democracy initiatives, its aim is to help empower countries that are experiencing restricted democracy in their spaces, and it aims to using digital technology to enhance now the civic space. And we've been part of the program. It's a 9 months program, initiative rather. And we've been able to go through mentorship with that were from they were tailor-made coaching from experts. Apart from that, we've also had peer-to-peer learning and also exchange programs. The other thing is now that you get to test and also get to apply the digital technology or other solutions that we presented to Civicus that made us to be able to come to this stage, whereby we were like among the 10 organizations that were successfully chosen. And so it's a win for us, it's a win for Power 254. And as Angeline, I'm also very proud and humbled because we are across Africa, or rather across Kenya, we are the only country, or rather we are the only organization that was successfully shortlisted among the 10 organizations. So
bless up. You're doing incredible work. Of course, you're the project lead, and we'll talk a little bit about your role as a project lead in this Digital Action Lab. But so you've captured it, democratic exhibitions. It's also, the title of today's conversation is Augmenting Democracy for Meaningful Youth Participation. So when you were thinking about the idea or the campaign and how the Digital Action Lab would play out, how did you decide that augmented reality, extended reality, virtual reality would be a good fit for the work that you're trying to achieve and the messaging and narrative that you're trying to put out there?
Yeah, so as I had mentioned, at Pawa we usually use creative and innovative ways to enhance social change.
Yeah.
In this case, governance, democracy, human rights. So that we've been doing. And last year we started off an initiative to hold artistic exhibitions. And so when we were applying for this opportunity, or rather for this grant, we thought it's about time to also take it a level, to also enhance whatever we've already been doing. Because from our exhibitions, we were able to see that young people are willing to participate. And apart from the exhibitions, looking back at what happened during the finance protest bill, apart from how young people showed up, there was also a very interesting way, or rather innovative way, that they showed up. They used art, they used digital technology. So that means that young people really want to participate in democratic processes, in all these governance, etc. processes that sometimes seem a bit technical, but they want to participate in ways that really interest them. Because for the longest time, we've been using traditional modes of communication, also participation, that also are quite technical and might be boring to the young people. And so we thought, why not now add an extra layer to what we've already been doing, using our art exhibitions, and add an element of digital technology to it. And also these are really, I want to say, interesting and new digital technology tools that if young people are exposed to, because they're using them for all other purposes, for entertainment, for whatever. So when it comes to also what we perceive as the serious things, why not also integrate whatever? Why not go to their level and apply what they want, what they prefer in terms of participation? And so we have, for us, as you mentioned, yes, there is extended reality in general, but for us, we are starting off with augmented reality. Yeah, because it's also very immersive and also interactive when applied. But also, who knows, maybe in the near future, you're also going to get into virtual reality.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, and then of course, Black Rhino makes it to the chart.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out to them. We're partnering. They are doing incredible work.
Yeah.
Why was it a good fit for Black Rhino to be, partners with us on the DAL?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
They were one of the best digital tech companies in Africa, in the region.
Yeah.
And I went to the lab the first time and I was blown. Yeah.
I was there with you.
Yeah, it was just amazing to see what they're already doing with extended reality. And for them, it's not like the first time that they are trying to use extended reality to engage young people. It's something that they've been doing. And so we are actually just tapping into what they are doing. And also they come with a lot of expertise. And so it's also a shared, we are going to share a lot of skills. Pawa 254 comes with the democratical and the whatnot.
The democratic package.
Exactly,
and then
everything. And then they come, they're bringing on board the digital, the digital tech that they've already been utilizing at Black Rhino. They're amazing partners, and I'm excited.
Shout out to Brian Afande, Abu. Yeah, you guys are doing some incredible work there. So what are the objectives of the Digital Action Lab?
So one of the objectives for the Digital Action Lab, I'll say now, we have the Digital Action Lab is the main initiative under Civicus, but now under Pawa. For Pawa, we are calling it Democratic Exhibition. And it is interesting because it's a combination of democracy and augmented reality. And so one of the objectives is to enhance youth participation using creative skills. And now, in this case, we are going to add up a digital layer to it, and that is using augmented reality, and how it looks like it's incubating young people to come up and develop creative activities that speak to youth participation, to youth inclusion in these talks. But now more to it now is to also help them with the skills that are going to add up the augmented reality to whatever they've been doing. And so from their creative works, we're also going to engage more youth. from that, because it means, for example, after they come up with their creative works, we are going to have exhibitions, and more young people can be able to interact with the information that is already relayed on those tools. And then we also have the other objective is to help enhance or rather expand the shrinking civic space in Kenya, because everyone can see how the civic space has been shrinking the past few months. So we also, apart from also talking about participation maybe in the election processes, the young people that are going to be producing these art pieces are also going to highlight some of the things that are causing the shrinking civic space. For example, the police brutality, the abductions, and also censorship, because it's one of the major things that are affecting the artistic expression in Kenya. And finally, under the third objective, we have to create job creations, because it means if I'm an artist who is already doing such murals, having an extra skill on using augmented skills, or rather augmented reality, it means that I've added value to my art piece, and so it means that I'm able to even open up to new markets. Even by the time I'm coming to sell it to you, I can also sell it on online platforms. So basically, it's an upskilling to their artwork, or rather to their creative works. So we have enhancing youth participation, expanding civic space, and also promoting job creations among the young people. Because as I keep saying, it's one thing to tell young people to participate in democratic processes, but at the end of the day, I also need food on my table.
The artists gotta eat. The youth gotta eat, man. They gotta eat. Yes.
Because sometimes I think we isolate the place for participation and also the place of livelihood. So the two needs to be combined.
For sure, yeah.
So that it can be even more, we can have greater impact. Because sometimes it doesn't make sense. Unaniambia, go and maybe participate in accountability, but I don't have anything.
At the end of the day, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I need to provide for my family. So at Power 254, we are doing it 360. Yes, go participate in this in decision making. But also, as you do that, you're able to earn a living.
Correct.
Yeah.
So in a way, do you think that the Digital Action Lab is innovating that space? Because for the longest time, and I think we were in a creative policy meeting with you a couple of weeks back, and the conversations that came out of that meeting were, there is this scrutiny with paid activism, right? Where there has been conversation about, is it real activism if people get money out of it? And so in essence, you're also saying the same right now, is that there has to be a nexus point between democratic inclusion and participation, meaningful at that, right, for young people, but also there needs to be a promise and a buy-in for young people. You know, economic empowerment and livelihoods and sustainability for young people is something that we cannot really run out of talking about. So do you think that democratic exhibitions is also innovating that space, and you're trying to kind of create this narrative and change the narrative that has been for the longest time, that these two are separate entities, but now there is an allowance and a space for, oh no, actually two things can be true at the same time, and in fact they should not be separated, they should be existing as one. Yes.
So at a personal level, I believe the two cannot be separated. They need to go hand in hand, because from the meeting that you actually mentioned, I was actually asking in the space, who said that because I'm an activist, I do not eat at the end of the day. I do not pay bills at the end of the day. And you see, for me, I take activists, and in this case, maybe for anyone who doesn't know what an activist is, someone who uses art to push for social change, for activism. So I usually take activists as, I compare them with doctors, or other problem solvers in the community. So for example, when a doctor is coming to cure what we are, maybe a community is going is going through maybe some form of diseases, they usually come And we never question the doctors unless they're working for the government and still bado watalipwa. We never question the doctor, why are you being paid no nasaidia community? So the same thing, the activist is using their voice and their skill to point out the diseases that are happening in the community. So why is it wrong when I'm using my voice and also at the same time I'm using the voice, as I'm using the voice to also get a means of livelihood from the same.
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm not for this thing of CG paid activism, and unless when you talk about paid activism, unless it is in a case of you're really not genuine about what you're doing, you're just using the word for your own benefit. But if my art and my creative work that I'm doing is able to speak for the community, to speak for the nation, and yet is able to help me get food on my table.
Yeah.
It is not something wrong.
Right.
It is not. I think most people tend to make it look like it's what is the opposite of value?
Invaluable?
Yeah, yeah. It's like something very wrong and immoral or something.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Right.
So for activists, sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, you use your voice, use your creative work, and eat while at it.
Yeah.
As long as you're not doing it for any
extra, like you're not
wrong motives.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because for example,
Exploitative.
maybe inatoka from a point where, for example, when you talk about organizations, there are those organizations that are called briefcase organizations, where people they get to understand there's a fund somewhere. So they go and get some children wenye wanapiga picha watoto wadogo wenye wanakaa mashida, so that they can get a fund from that.
Yeah.
But if I'm genuinely speaking and care about having a better society and I'm able to earn a living, it's not wrong. So earn from it.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah.
So part of the project is going to be running has been running. Next week the artists are starting the training, right?
Yeah.
And then after that now they will start creating works that speak towards the messaging, right?
Yeah.
But part of the Digital Action Lab, you have sort of coined a campaign around it, an advocacy campaign around it.
Yeah.
So could you talk to us a little bit about what that advocacy campaign is about, and why did you decide to design it that way so that they speak towards each other?
Yeah, so maybe I'll pick it up from maybe the duration of the campaign.
Yeah.
The campaign, we've already, as part of we were already plugged into the campaign. We were just doing the background bit of preparing for the campaign, also going through the mentorship. So at this point, next week we are kicking it off with training the artists. And this week we had an onboarding meeting with the artists.
Yeah.
And yesterday we had an inception meeting with some of the stakeholders that we foresee working together for the next 6 months.
Who are your stakeholders?
And some so our advocacy campaign, is primarily to help us to narrow down the specific issue that we want to achieve, because it's one thing to say we want to see meaningful youth participation, but also at the end of the day we want to have actual impact. Yeah, so what we did, we narrowed our advocacy campaign to encouraging young people to participate in taking their voters cards. And right now IBC, that window is open with IBC. And so one of the stakeholders that we are having in the advocacy campaign is IBC. Yesterday we had some representatives from the inception meeting, and they talked about the challenge that they already are experiencing
with the voter registration.
Yes, they're not having as many young people registering for going for the voters registration, and they're actually aiming for 6.3 million.
Yep. That's a downgrade from 8 million the last time there was voter registration.
Yeah,
it should be worrying.
It should be worrying. I actually wonder why it has gone down from 6.3 or 8. But maybe we'll ask them as we continue with the engagement. And they're saying, kwa ground, people are not showing up for voters registration. And you see, it's one thing, it's really amazing that we use our voices, for example, during protests, but also now, we can enhance that and even make our voices more stronger and and even make actual change by participating in these processes, in these democratic processes, in this case, participating in elections by taking your voter's card. So it's one of the things that we are going to be promoting in the advocacy campaign. Apart from IBC as our stakeholder, we also have like-minded CSOs that we had in the meeting, and we agreed that we are going to collaborate. Whenever we are having the online campaigns, we can repost, we can also reshare the content, and even during our offline campaigns. The offline campaigns will entail us going on ground. For example, maybe collaborating with other organizations and institutions when they are having, let's say, concerts and even community forums, barazas, and get to do voters education. And so at that point, we can have IBC coming on board for voters education. But also, while they're doing the voters education, we can have young people being encouraged to do the voters registration.
To enroll.
The other bit about the advocacy campaign, we're also going to be having online sessions. I've talked about voters education, but also X spaces whereby we are going to discuss about some of these issues. And apart from voters education, we also have the civic, what I had talked about, the shrinking civic space. So we're going to also see to talk about some of these issues, and if there are any policy issues that may rise up, we will follow up, because the whole essence of this campaign is to create a collective voice of young people that are pushing for a particular thing, especially when it comes to democratic processes, and also their voice being included in these spaces. And also change, because it's not just talk, we also want to see change, and that's why we are talking about participating in policy making.
Correct.
Policy issues, rather.
Right. The hashtags that we are using are Nihesabu Ndani and My Vote, My Vibe. So please go check out the campaign, which has already started rolling out on the Power 254 and Power Radio pages, and you just get yourself engaged in some of the messaging that we are doing across there. So when we talk about the stakeholders, right, you've mentioned that IEBC were part of the people that were really excited to be on board with this. What is the power of such partnerships in trying to see what we are trying to achieve with this kind of project? Because obviously you cannot do this alone. You can't be in echo chambers and expect that you are going to have a huge splash or impact. So what then becomes the very essence of having strategic partnerships, because also you do not just want to partner with anyone, but they have to be strategic. So how fast? So I guess that's two questions wrapped up in one. How do you identify strategic partners? What goes into that? Then secondly, why is it so important to foster partnerships, relationships?
So how to identify stakeholders? For example, in our case, we looked at the advocacy issue that we want to push forth for. Because it's one thing as part to say we want to push for this thing, but if we do not have the people that are affected by the issue that we want to push for, it means that probably we won't have the endorsement, for example, and also it means that in Ezakwapia we were guessing the issues that were ongoing. So it's good to have the representation of the people that you want to push the advocacy issue for. So we also have the artists in this case, and the artists are also representing the young people that we want to ensure that they're included in the democratic processes, in governance. And when it comes to IBC, they're the key decision maker in sort of a way, implementers exactly. So it's very essential that we have them, because we're also going to share ideas on how we can help one another, but also they are going to somehow show us the roadmap on how they want to achieve whatever they want to achieve. So I can say that. And also like-minded organizations, CSOs. For example, yesterday we had Amnesty, we had YSO. So they're actually doing the same thing. So Shine a Light. So why not work together? Because I believe there is power when you speak one voice instead of working in silos. So when we have one voice that is advocating for the same issue, it means even there's a ripple effect when it comes to harvesting the the impact at the end of the day.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are the project lead of the Digital Action Lab, and it's been a rigorous process up until this point. You know, we were in meetings, 5 a.m. meetings, and I mean it's been a crazy amount of months leading up to this moment. So I'm just curious, as a project lead, right? How has your idea of creative expression as a tool for democratic youth inclusion, how has your idea shifted before you started and now in the thick of it, and you get to implement and make decisions based off of what the requirements of the project require in this season? How has your idea of democracy and what we've been trying to achieve and what it has been vis-a-vis what young people's ideas of democracy has been, like how has your thought process shifted over the progression of the project that's still continuing?
So maybe one of them is that young people don't want to be made decision for. They want to be part of the decision making. For example, when maybe we were starting off the developing the entire project, there's a way that we envisioned as Pawa, or maybe as a project lead, I thought I will do A, B, C, D. But when you get to sit down with these young people, they have ideas that actually make a lot of sense, or rather they help to even expand the impact at the end of the day. They help you to understand what they want, because I think for the longest, young people have been usually make decisions for them. We want to imagine that they want to participate they don't understand. One of the things that people have been saying, young people don't understand these technical terms. They are disinterested, but no, the young people are interested and they want to participate, but also can we meet them at, as I had said earlier, at their own level, and see how we can also propel whatever we want to achieve at the end of the day. The other thing that has changed, that we don't have to complicate this issue. Sometimes we actually tend to complicate democracy. You see these terms.
Very jargon.
Exactly, they don't have to be complicated, relax, as in, yes, relax, yes. Because it's never that serious. It's serious, but also I think sometimes with our seriousness, we tend to create a lot of blockages in what
barriers.
we do. Barriers in what we want to do, even barriers for other people. I think that's one of the things. And these things can also be fun at the same time, because I'm one of the people that I really get bored so fast.
So easily.
In my mind.
Start switching off.
Right. Yeah, but if something, and you can tell from the project, I'm really excited about the project because, yes, we have these things that we want to achieve at the end of the day, but also it's coming in a very creative and interesting way. So it doesn't feel like you are also choking while trying to achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Yes.
And everyone is excited about it, even the young people. Some of them were saying, yes, they've been doing art, but they've not interacted, they've not done art for social change. So I'm also excited to see what they will come up with. And they are really doing amazing, because we did a call out I think in September, and so we are doing the shortlisting a few weeks ago, and we were able to see they submitted a lot of work, and at some point we were just mesmerized, and if we had a choice, we would not have even reduce the numbers also, because we were we were working with a certain number of artists, and that in this case is 20 artists, but the work that was submitted was just
stellar.
It was
my
amazing.
Goodness. We have some incredible creators in this 254.
Exactly.
They're just looking for opportunities really for expression of their work.
And from our meeting, the onboarding meeting,
tell us about that. How did it go?
It went really well.
Are the artists excited to be onboarded?
They're excited.
And do they get it?
Yeah, they do, because one of the things I mentioned that you're going to start with a training them on human rights, advocacy, democracy, for example, in the first day, and then after that we're going to have a training on augmented reality for a whole week. And what follows after that is them developing a concept note that speaks to the topics that we want to tackle and the issues that we want to tackle. And from the meeting, some of them were saying they already have ideas. Of what they want to create. So you can tell they're actually ahead of time
with it.
Yeah, they already are.
Can we talk about the topics that you're trying to highlight and amplify right now?
Yeah, actually, it's what we've been saying from the word go. It's young people participating in election processes, voters registration. We also have the thing to do with censorship, police brutality, and also participation. Yeah, but also we are going to narrow them down by the time they are going to finalize the training. But it's basically that anything that speaks to that is going to enhance the rest of the young people to participate.
Right. All right, and I think that's a good place to take our first break here. We are joined by Miss Gitonga, and she's the project lead of the Digital Action Lab, dubbed Democratic Exhibitions. We've been talking about augmented democracy, and what that means is basically we're trying to look at the nexus point between democracy and creative expression. Let's take our first break here, but do not go away, because we will be right back with some more augmented democracy and everything in between. We'll see you in a bit.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
No disturbance. Leo ni lazima nile nyama, kisha nimalizie na shada. Nimeshajinyimanga sana, musef sana, fossil sana. You know forever I got my mama. Sitaki madeni ya madrama, natuma za mama na pesa za chama. Akiana ni maisha ya city, tunaishingi 50-50. Utakaribishwa na mwizi ama wajanja na mafisi. Wasichana wa pretty wananipa mwenye kiti, wanaonanga niko fiti, hawezi nieka chini. Viva la vida, la vida, la vida. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimepiga luku nimeshiba, dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimekula fiti nimeshiba, dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Kamshandeka koset, nishalipa na rent, leo nimeshinda bet. Sasa wapi weekend, nikamsupa kakowet, kanataka nikapet, nikavalishe pete, kisha pewe mashete. Vaa nekwangwete, nekwangwete. Unawasha moto sasa wacha nipepete, nibebeshe, nichezeshe. Maisha raha washa kitu vitu chekeshe. Akiana ni maisha ya city, tunaishingi 50-50. Takaribishwa na mwizi ama wajanja na mafisi. Wakubwa wa maofisi wananita mwenye kiti, wanaonanga niko fiti, hawezi nieka chini. Viva la vida, la vida, la vida. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimekula fiti nimeshiba, dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimepiga luku nimeshiba, dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Amina, amina.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Les mesdames et messieurs, écoutez-moi tout le monde. Alicious, everybody come on, let's dance.
greeting meet and greet, sweeping ladies off their feet. Bongo Kongo na lingi yo, naingiza shilingi siringi. Oh oh yeah, wanataka more. Nashika mic na wakabako, always tighter than before. Nafanya loco international, locomotion kila nation. Woko moko noko washa moto moto kasambusa, nakagusa kama rigas.
Anakaa fiti mina bonga na ye, akileta noma mina bonda ye. Afrika, Kenya, Kongo na ye, shika jamu koma na ye. Kini genge mobimba bolinga na ye. Kuna kapari ye, swaga mekubali kuna party ye. Kala kasupa ndo kakari ye, kana ka chicken da kakari ye. Kaikari ye, minjo mgenge wawadi. So soft super scared didi. Ladies wanna go with me but buga missing naga time. This one's so delicious. Me for the Christmas zangu tu ni mos. Shika ganji na kufloss. Africa mobimba, mokili mobimba, Kenya Kongo mobimba. Commotion kwenye flow, do you flash a king of flow? Ladies, this how we go. Alekita mata, kita mata, boss ina mata. Niko nini I'm getting out of daily boss na kula bata.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Pawa Radio.
See, I say, as you come telling now. Baba Taifa Embakasi 33. Tumezoea kupigwa ngeta na mkono wa sheria. Tumia Bible kama makeup ya kujifunikia. Usipohonga unanyonga, ukibonga unabondo, ikisonga unafungwa, unanyimwa bona. Majudge conman usipo kwa stronger wataku nyonga. Judge shit no longer than a few was too many kidnaps. Lakini yetu koti milimani, when the victim utashtakiwa milimani. Akilimani kuku filisisha watakunyonge kilimani. I can't breathe wameninyongea kitanda. I can't sleep and so I can't dream. Na eviction notice ina come next week. Unashinda na pressure plus walikusensa. Neba ni spy na bunduki silencer. Mama ina dota when I'm tupienga magesture. Swezi food bills kiatu yangu imesha texture.
Siwezi foot bills, kiatu yangu imeisha texture. Siwezi foot bills, kiatu imeisha ma texture.
Article 43 Article 35 Article 37 Article 43 Article 43 Article 35 Article 37 Article 43
Informed voter ako rada ya katiba. Right to assembly, kuchoranga petition na kudemo. But anadematiagas kutoka kwa uniform na uninformed officer. Kuna tips za overtime juu ana follow to orders. Akibreak law na kucause disorder, na kimbizana na protesta na bandera. Placard na yeye na rungu bunduki na tiagas, akidistract na kudisperse raia. Amechoka na injustice kwa corridors za justice juu hapati right yake, but mangumi mkono kwa pingu wakistruggle kustrango shingo yake. Mshipa imevimba, hii feeling sigeni juu wamezoea wanamnyonga, wanatunyonga.
Article 43 Article 35 Article 37 Article 43 Article 43 Article 35 Article 37 Article 43.
So kulingana na Article 37, kila Mkenya kona right ya kuassemble, kudemonstrate, kupicket na kupetition. Lakini tunajua ase bana, ase watakunyonga hata ukijaribu bana. Yani constitution imetukava, lakini hao ndio cover ka elective biomathematics.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That is Baba Taifa, Embakasi's finest, Mr. AZ Cocktail there with Wanatunyonga. You know, the president, the people's president.
Article 34.
Article 34, Wanatunyonga. It's playing right here on Power Radio, where you tune in and power up. And yes, you are making your mornings count because you are tuned into the Power Morning Drive Show with me, Wanyoike, the host with the most, if I do say so myself. And we're still having our conversation this morning with Angeline Marty. She's told me she's Mrs. Marty.
Mrs. Marty.
Categorically, so I don't get that twisted. And yeah, we're just gonna jump right back into our conversation now. Digital Action Lab. What is the next phase from this point? What happens from the 6th? Tell us.
From the what?
From the 6th.
6 to 10.
Yes.
We are going to have the training on everything that we want the artists to focus on. And so, yeah, I had mentioned some of the topics that we're going to tackle. And after that, after the 5-day training, we're also going to have now them developing ideas on what they want to focus on with their creative works. And at the same time, we also are going to be holding, or rather continuing with the advocacy campaign that we started 2 weeks ago. So they're also going to be participating in the same, participating in the panel discussions, and also the offline. Some of them are going to be showcasing their artworks in the advocacy in the offline advocacy campaigns. At the same time, we're also going to have some the post-production, whereby now our partners are going to look at the works that they've created and give them feedback. And then in the process also, I had mentioned that one of the things that DAL comes with is the peer-to-peer learning. And so we are planning to have, or rather Civicus is planning to have a peer-to-peer learning, whereby now the DAL participants, the DAL cohort 2 participants come together and they're able to learn from one another from the projects that they've been implementing in their different countries, because we have other countries like Bolivia, Brazil, Nigeria, Uganda, So we are going to come together and learn from one another, and also get feedback from civicus and especially the experts that are helping us to shape our digital solutions. And so after the advocacy campaigns and the production of the works, we're also going to have an art exhibition. Yay! Art exhibition in January 2026, whereby now the artists are going to collect every art piece that was developed during this phase, and have people from the public rather coming on board to see, and also have constructive discussions around the issues that will be raised from the project.
Right.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. And also continuous partnership with other organizations that also are doing similar work.
Correct.
Yeah, especially when it comes to emphasizing the need for young people to vote, to take their voters' cards in preparation for 2027.
Yeah.
And apart from even participating as voters, we're also telling the young people it's also the right time for you to take up these positions. Yeah, so we're also going to be training young people on how they can take up the leadership positions. Yeah, even as we encourage them to participate. Because they need to also, we also need to have representation of young people even in these processes.
Okay.
Yeah, on the tables actually, on those policy tables.
Oh, it's promising to be a very exciting 5 months from now.
Yeah.
And by the way, when she says dull, it's never a dull moment in dull. Like, it's never dull. It's never a dull. Maybe that should be one of the hashtags.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment with dull. Kili Kibet, shout out to you. Anasema niko ndani kabisa, redefining participation in democratic processes. So he's tuned in. Asante sana. But even as we conclude our conversation this morning, can you believe 1 hour is done? 1 hour is done.
It was short and sweet.
I know, it really was. So the Digital Action Lab, when you think about long-term, impact, legacy, sustainability, whether it is in the momentum and the work and the impact that you are trying to build, what do you hope that when the project is done, you look back and you would like to hear conversations of the artists and the people that have been impacted by the work that you're doing? What would you hope it would be?
Actually, for me as a project lead, it will be sad to say that we are closing up whatever we've been doing. Actually, one of the things that when we're designing such projects is sustainability, and sustainability is moving forward whatever impact and whatever achievements that you had. And so when we say that the advocacy campaign, or rather the project it's running for 5 months, it's actually the beginning of something. It's actually a curtain raiser to what you'll be doing even after we are done with the project in partnership with Civicus, but also we are hoping for more partnerships with them that will help propel whatever we want to achieve. But for us, it's a curtain raiser because we are still continuing to prepare for 2027 and even beyond 2027. So for us as Pawa, what we usually do, we integrate our projects. For example, yes, we have the Digital Action Lab, but we also have other projects that are speaking to the work that you're already doing. So for example, we have the Rights, Inclusion, Transparent for Accountable Institution is one of the major projects that we are implementing, and what it entails. Aims at, or rather entails, is to just encourage citizens to participate and also to hold the government accountable. So I had mentioned that we are actually partnering with that project so that as for example, as they are going to for their community forums to have barazas, we're also integrating our work under the Digital Action Lab. And you see now, like for the retire is a continuous project that we are going to be running until I think July 2026. And so even after January, when we're done with DAL, we're going to continue with whatever we've started under the Digital Action Lab. But also we are working towards other projects and also initiatives that can survive beyond the donor-funded programs, because also sustainability is key for us. We cannot stop our work because we don't have the funds or because we've closed up a project. So we're also working at I want to say matrix on how we can actually sustainability model on how we can continue with whatever we want to do beyond closing the projects. Yeah.
Well, might this be one of our legacy projects in terms of, Power 254, we say that we are the thought leaders of activism, and I'm curious to hear how the Digital Action Lab is going to innovate or speak into our mantra as a thought leaders, as thought leaders in the activism field.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so what I'm asking is how the Digital Action Lab is going to innovate the work that we do as more specifically with activism and perhaps governance issues.
Yeah. You see, Pawa has been in existence from 2009. And we've been doing art for the longest time. But what Digital Action Lab is bringing on board is now a digital aspects to the art that we've already been using and doing to push for good governance, democracy, social change. So it's in a way it's helping to even I want to add impact to whatever we've been doing. And you see, with digital platforms, digital tools, there's a lot of I want to say possibilities in what that you can do with them, because when you talk about they are futuristic, they are also accessible, they are by anyone from around and across the globe. So it means, we've been using art for the longest, but now the digital tools and the digital initiative that you're having, they'll help us to even cut across the globe and even have a richer, a wide reach to whatever we've been doing as an organization.
Correct.
Yeah. And also maybe to the artists, as I said, it's adding an element to what they've been doing, and that is adding an extra skill to their artwork, a layer to their artwork.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe one of the things that maybe a challenge that maybe might come with that is the issue to do with digital security, censorship. But I can also say, especially when it comes to digital security, Civicus have really come in handy, because we've been going through this coaching with the experts that help us to understand on how we can have more digital secure. We can be more digitally secure. And also working with us, for example, there's a time that or rather we've experienced a time where our website was hacked. So they are one of the people that we've actually consulted to help us to even evaluate the whole thing and what we can do better when it comes to that. When it comes to censorship, of course, Civicus is big on amplifying the voices of human rights defenders, and even they have a lot of protection initiatives for HRDs. So it's one of the collaboration areas, apart from now the digital solution that is coming up with our partnership and association with Civicus. So we are actually adding more. They're actually coming on board to add more to what we've already done, and also the challenges that you are facing, because they are helping. As I said, the Digital Democracy Initiative is primarily for nations and countries that are facing restriction in democratic spaces. And Civicus is one of the spaces that is actually amplifying and giving such organizations and even nations to get help when it comes to such.
All right. Your parting shot, and please tell them to go and get their voters registration rolling. What would your clarion call be to young people, to anybody really out there listening and watching, as it pertains to their role in plugging into first this very exciting project that we have going on, but beyond DAL? There's going to be Kenya, there's going to be elections, there's going to be an after 2027. Democracy really is not something that starts and ends. It's back on voter registration. So all that wrapped up in a parting shot, what would you say?
So first of all, I want to appreciate Team Pawa. You guys have been amazing. You've been quite supportive yourself. You've been part of this from the word go, the trainings, the assignments, and even the other colleagues. So that is one. And maybe now Karen call to anyone who is watching. I'll start maybe by the young people. I'll just tell the young people, no. It's up to us, like, to just take our positions and use our voices, our skills to enhance the change, or rather to drive the change that we want. So let's not just sit around and complain about things. So can we just take up our action in terms of, for example, we have this opportunity that is open for us to actually participate and be part of the change that we want to see. So rather than just waiting 5 years, or rather maybe 3 years later, and start complaining again. Because I think, sorry, in the previous election, not so many, I don't have the numbers, but not so many young people showed up. So this time round, we were, sorry, we were on the street saying that we want things to change, we want several things done with. So this is also a very important place that we are at as young people, to participate and go and take our weapons. And our weapon is our card, is our voters card. And beyond just taking the card, because it's one thing to have the card, it's also voting in for integral people, not this thing of mtu wetu ama who is giving me unga at the end of the day, because I'll come and campaign and give you unga and maziwa, but also you're trading that for a whole 5 years of paying unreasonable tax and not affording a livelihood at the end of the day. So let's see elections and participating beyond that one day of just going to vote and casting your vote. It's also speaks a lot to how your life will be beyond that. So let's have a 360 angle on what it means to participate in democratic processes. It's a continuous process. You don't participate and then you take a pause. It's just seeing how you can plug in. You cannot be everywhere, but where you are best at, then take advantage and also carry other people with you, because also there's power when we speak one language. So also let's look at the people that we are voting in for. And it's not about the most popular person or famous person. It's about who makes change, who will help to make change at the end of the day. And also it's also reasoning around the manifestos that they bring to us, because some of them are just exaggerated. And sometimes I'm like, Yani, I can come and promise you something that doesn't make sense, but because we're excited for the moment, I think there's a piece of Willie Weber that says about Dear Citizen, the impulse, what is it called? Impulse voting. We just, you see like how you go to the supermarket and you buy. So even when it comes to voting, it's not about just voting at I'm taking my voter's card to just participate. It's meaningful participation. And Part 254, we are going to be doing that whole thing at 360 with the voters' education. And in our spaces. So that is one towards the young people. To like-minded CSOs, let's collaborate. Let's not work on silos. Let's not compete. We don't have to prove who is better at the other. We can just come together and have a very solid voice and also impact. We don't have to feel like we are fighting one another, or we are
fighting to dominate the
space, especially among youth serving organizations. It's one of the things I've noticed. So can we just work together for one goal? And then maybe now to the policy makers, the IBC, who are part and parcel of what you're doing right now. Let's work together. And I like that yesterday they said that they are actually open to such ideas that will help get more young people to go and do and participate in voters registration. So I like that you're willing. So it's combined efforts. We cannot work as CSOs. We cannot work alone as young people. We need to come together and ensure that we are speaking the same language. And we are sharing out ideas, and everyone is doing their part in enhancing the change that we want.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautifully said.
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Marty, it has been the privilege of my time hosting you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your insights about this very exciting project that I'm also happen to be a part of.
Yeah.
And I know as it continues to progress, we are going to have you again to just kind of take stock of how far we've come.
Yeah.
So, but for now, we just wish you all the best as you lead the team. It's going to be a very rigorous next couple of weeks, months, and so we are pretty excited about what we achieve together. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you for having me. It was a privilege. It was an amazing show.
Yeah.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
All right, and that's a wrap from us, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially out on the Friday edition of the Power Up. Power Up, God, I know why. I know why. It's because I was gonna tell you to not go far away, because at 1:30 p.m. Power Up is going to be back. Ben and out with the whole crew today. We are having Elijah Moz, Mr. Luve Mwenyewe, and Noni. They are going to be taking us from the vibes 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. on the Power Up. So please come back at 1:30. Join them as you have the time of your life. I know it's going to be absolutely rib cracking. If you know Luve, or even if you do not know him, you know that he's such a funny guy, and I'm so excited to see what they come up with on that time. And then of course Miss Caroline Morote comes in from 11 a.m. with Shiva Sessions. Please do join her. Then much later on in the day, we have Miss Flozz Munyiri comes in with Ital Groove from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And by the way, guys, have you bought your tickets? We are having, or she is putting together an exciting event that is going to be a tribute to the one and only fallen soldier, Mr. Lucky Dube, and it's gonna happen on the 18th of October. It's happening from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's gonna be going all down at the Baraza Lab Industrial Area. That's the venue. So please get your tickets, going at 1,000 at Mad Fun. If you do not know how to go about that, please check out Ital Groove on Instagram. I'm sure she will put up the registration link on a bio or something like that. Please make sure you come through on the 18th of October and let's support a sister. Mimi sina la ziada. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. I will see you when I see you. Bye for now.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Kwa majina ni yani? Nakujua. We waka. Ikibamba sana basi pull it up. Selecta cheza doba once from the top. Whoa. Dojo mabe. Tunisha speaker, we mash it up. Fire, we light it up. Whoa. Dojo mabe. Tuko tao, CBD kwa penthouse. Wanadhani CBD ni guesswork, lakini jua bidii tunazoza. Nani magrami tundo tunangoja. Donjo maber, kwa mdomo ni kuber. Na doba Johnny Mwaki ukipenda email. Napendwa na mapeng, na wote Johnny 10. Nikikusalimia unanijibu tu maber. Napenda vile magala wamekuja wamebeba. Napenda vile mamanzi wamekuja wameiva. Ikibamba sana basi pull it up. Selecta cheza doba once from the top. Whoa. Dojo mabe. Tunisha speaker, we mash it up. Fire, we light it up. Whoa. Dojo mabe.
Makwela na majaji wanazitoka. Stare ubamba sana baada ya mboka. Masanse watiaji tunawatoka. Salamu wanga moja na ni top shota. But originally, ofla wanga mkali. Ninasumbuka town baka mashinani. Kolabo na iani, ande mtaani. Wakiuliza wambie tuko CBD ndani. Napenda vile madem wamekuja wamebeba. Napenda vile makwela wamekuja wameiva.
Ikibamba sana basi pull it up. Selecta cheza doba once from the top. Whoa. Dojo mabe. mash it up. Fire, we light it up. Oh. Don't join my bed, don't join my bed, don't join my bed. Don't join my bed, don't join my bed, don't join my bed.
From sunrise to sunset, all